And welcome back. Mary Anning's fossil discoveries remain some of the greatest ever found, but her name rarely appears in the history books.
Her career is explored in the new film Ammonite, starring Oscar winner Kate Winslet and Saoirse Ronan. Film critic Vicky Sparks connected with both of them.
I'm in awe, Miss Anning. Your skills are legendary. Here you are, at your work. My wife, she hasn't been at all well of late.
So the film is already rightfully garnering huge Oscar buzz. Saoirse, if you are nominated for an Oscar, you will break the record for the youngest person to ever be nominated for 5 Oscars, a record that's currently held by Miss Kate Winslet. I mean, does this change how hard you'll be rooting for?
Interesting.
See what? That is so funny because I love how journalists and my son Joe are the only people who know that stuff. I wouldn't have had a clue. Come on, Saoirse.
I didn't know.
Come on, you can do it, girl.
Yeah, right. You're like, I fucking hope she doesn't get nominated.
You don't know that I'm not. Oh my God.
Oh God.
That would be so hilarious.
I didn't know that. Well,
that
makes it interesting.
You should be like me and Leo. We just compete now. We just compete. Just go into it like full-blown, like brazen competition.
So it's going to get ruthless. I like it. I like it a lot.
Your husband paid me to take you out with me. My husband, your husband left you.
Now, neither of you are a stranger to mastering an accent. Kate, in this movie, you had to perfect a Dorset accent. What's the hardest accent you've ever had to perfect for a film?
God, Vicky, it's so funny. Doing the Dorset accent was quite tricky, but mainly because the Dorset dialect is one that is mimicked quite often by comedians in this country. So I would constantly hear like Dawn French and Jennifer Saunders doing some rip-off of a scene from Ammonite, which I guarantee will happen sometime soon.
I just can't wait till Ashley Wilkes sees me in this dress.
Well, are you going to do the accent then or not? I am.
I think probably the hardest dialect I've ever done was a dialect I did for this movie, the Steve Jobs film I did with Michael Fassbender. I was sort of a Polish Armenian character. I found that really, really, really hard.
We've been managing expectations.
That was the only time I've ever thrown things. I mean, like, I can't do this.
Fix it.
It's weird because it's changed for me. Like, I started off doing RP English accents more than anything, so like the posh ones.
I haven't worked out his precise socio-economic status.
The Californian accent can be tricky.
I hate California.
It has to be so unbelievably flat and held back.
I don't want to be alone.
In the movie, there's this lovely scene where Kate your character Mary, is sketching Saoirse as she sleeps. And it reminded me of another very famous sketching scene.
Jack, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls.
Saoirse, I know that you are a bit of a Titanic super fan. Did you at any point during this scene take advantage of the moment and turn to the great Kate Winslet and ask her to draw you like one of her French girls?
No.
I think you fell asleep. Didn't you fall asleep, sir?
I did fall asleep. I fell asleep because I spent half the film in that bed, and it's very hard when you haven't to wake up for like even one line to stay awake. So I fell asleep an awful lot, and I didn't even make that comparison. That's so funny. I should have like brought in like a really tacky like heart-shaped necklace and just turned around.
Why didn't we think of that? We should have had a lot more fun.
I want this to be different. Our different.